Hello and welcome to Ascension Messages podcast, where we sit in conversation with benevolent beings for the highest good of the human collective and our earth at large. I am Samara. This is Feminist Alchemist YouTube channel, and you should be accessing it there. And if you are there, I do invite you to like and subscribe to the Feminist Alchemist channel and click the notification bell to be notified when I upload. Today, in our 5th episode, we are sitting in conversation with the Hathors, who I am building my relationship with. And they came to me with the topic of multidimensionality. So if you haven't been to my podcast before, this is your first time, this is truly a conversation. I've had a preliminary meditation with a representative of the Hathors, one that I speak with more regularly. And other than that, the conversation unfolds here during the podcast. I'll be in any one of 3 states, so you'll hear the perspective of either full channel, where we will be hearing from the Hathor or the being in question directly. Second option, you may be hearing from my higher self. Or third option, I may be in my personality self. So I go through any one of those 3 states in this about 30 minutes. And I use cards to direct the conversation because, there's enough going on with asking questions and going back and forth through different states of channel. And the cards kind of anchor the conversation into physical reality, which is good for all of us. Because I don't know about you, but it's easy to get spacey in these types of meditations or conversations that take you out of the 3D reality. So, without further ado, I will begin just by reading what came through in my preliminary meditation. So we talked about, or rather, they communicated to me that the time has come for humanity to embrace and fully recognize multidimensionality as a state of being. It's not a question if it exists. It's a matter of acknowledging and what state of readiness you are in to acknowledge that multidimensionality is your core nature, and the physical reality that you are experiencing is only one version of yourself, only one spark of yourself in the greater cosmos that is endlessly and infinitely unfolding. And with that, then, comes the empowerment of being able to access parts of us and knowledge just through awakening in our DNA. Okay, they're guiding me to go to the cards already because channel-wise, they already have been coming through all week. So I haven't had great sleep during the week, but Hopefully after I record this, I'll get a little bit of peace of mind. Because when it's time, it's time. Okay, so the first card we have is number 22, Kundalini Rising. Ignite your passion for life. So, what is it that you would like to communicate with this card? One of the key aspects of multidimensionality is that, yes, you have ascended aspects to you. There are parts of you on other planets in what you term higher dimensions, but it's important to understand that your earthly experience is as important as any other dimension or dimension of yourself. Your past lives are included in that. The power of that you have lays in your present moment and in your consciousness of this moment. And so it is advisable for you to feel the fullness of your existence as a human being. You have this saying on your planet, be not a human doing, but a human being. And we do recognize how long humanity has lived in a construct of achievement being the goal of living, as opposed to living being the goal of living. Living for life's sake, as you can say. And so in this era that you are moving into, anchoring into your physical form, into your third dimensional senses, so many of you are even disconnected from that in your day-to-day with your faces in your phones. And we say this with great love. The physical world is not something for you to transcend. And the earth, the new earth that you seek, is on the planet that you are living and in the world that you are living. You simply need to find alignment with a bigger, more holistic, more, they're searching for a word. Embodiment, perhaps? A fuller awareness. Okay. A fuller awareness of the energies and vibrations that exist around you in your physical reality. The plants, nature, animals, birds, the air, the elements, the soil. So much wisdom, knowledge, and medicines for you. And we mean medicines in the broadest sense of the word. So many of them are already existing in your physical reality, and you need look no further. And the understanding of which ones are right for you are also already within your grasp, within your multidimensionality, and the wisdom, the knowledge, and the guidance that the various aspects of yourself try to communicate with you. Some aspects of yourself will remain dormant until the time is right for you to accept and integrate that aspect into your daily being. We're moving to the next deck here. Yes, they were saying this to me as well. I was reading a book called, I haven't finished the book yet, if I can take a moment, dear friend. There's a book called The Hathor Material, and a line from that, they used it because I also just read it recently. I've been working my way through the book with no rush to get to the end. Living life for life's sake. And that we're often so enraptured in life being a series of accomplishments that we don't allow to arise within us that which can assist us most, that which is even beyond our imagination for ourselves of what we are capable of, what life is capable of for us. And so they brought to my attention how much we limit ourselves by defining life by a series of accomplishments that we have formulated mostly with our intellectual mind or by comparing ourselves to other people. And also the searching, how much longer it takes us to accomplish things when we continuously search outside of ourselves for the answers or for the solutions to get, to achieve the things we want to achieve. And this is not to say that no external help is needed, but the internal guidance system, the guidance system is internal, is what they want to say. So the next card that came out, perfect, number 31, surrender. Perfect, why? Because that is the feeling that I had in this picture. She's wearing white as well. And before I sat down, well, I did sit down and I kept having to get up because I needed to, there are certain stones that they didn't want on the table. They wanted me to tidy the table. I was wearing a blue scarf. They wanted me to wear a white one. So yes. So it's interesting to me that this card that came out, the lady is wearing white. And we go back to then surrendering, which I understand as a releasing from the outcome. Is that, if that is a correct interpretation? That is one interpretation. We don't tend to look at things as right and wrong. Every time one encounters an idea, they may interpret it differently based on what they are ready to receive at the time. Surrender is, yes, about releasing oneself from the constructs that one has put around one's life and what the future should look like, but also what they believe themselves to be, who they believe themselves to be. There is so much that one can experience when they surrender to the experience of life and understand that you meet people who push your buttons so that something inside you awakens, or you learn how to shift your energy, how to shift vibrations. And we would also say that it's surrendering to your own emotions. So many humans seek to change their reaction to fit a social norm, a socially accepted reaction, a socially accepted way of being. Yet their emotions are telling them so much about what their soul wants to experience, what their soul wants to tell them about the quality of this experience, the quality of a relationship. And often you are also being presented an opportunity to clear something from your field, or heal something from a past life, heal something from a parallel life. And we want you to also understand that when you deny your own emotion, your own reaction, your honest feeling, that you deprive all those around you from the lessons and the vibrations and the experiences that they are meant to have as a result of their interaction with you. For they are also multidimensional beings working with multiple levels of they're searching for a word again. So, contracts? No. Okay, we got lost in that one. They already pointed me to a next deck, so I will shuffle that, and maybe the conversation will continue. Well, not maybe. It will continue. So. Okay, they want me to shuffle from both decks that are left here. Thank you. Okay, so the last two cards that came out here, we have Abundance. Sorry, I have to make sure I am in front of the mic. Yeah, the next card we have here is Abundance and Inner Vision. Yes. We meant to say that everyone has their own roadmap, and you play a role in everyone's story. Okay. So with the abundance card and inner vision, I'm coming to a point in the conversation that we had, the preliminary meditation that I did, that spoke about DNA awakenings, where knowledge seems to come out of nowhere. And they showed me, I don't know if you've seen those time release capsules. Like they have the gel capsules, and they have all of these little beads in them. And they're called time release capsules. And so they're saying that it's like we have time release capsules. Our DNA is like a time release capsule. And parts of our multidimensionality act like that as well. And they mentioned, maybe they'll get into it more, but they mentioned to me that this reawakening can come from a genetic place, a karmic place, Akashic, which is past life, or a parallel aspect that's living in another dimension or universe. So, we see here if I really look at the imagery in the cards, I know you can't see them, but they help me tell a story. There's with the Kundalini rising, there's all of this flame, fire, passion, connection to the earth, groundedness, primal energy. And instead of trying to control that energy and fit it into constructs that we believe are what we should be in life or what we should accomplish in life, there is a need to surrender to the process of what that awakens within us. Because right now, the highest vibration on the planet is the planet itself. The planet has everything, we need to feel in full embodiment of our multidimensionality. However, obviously, if we are attached to how our energy should be used, or which energies are suitable for us, and we don't see it as a gift, then we inhibit our ability to learn and to benefit from all of the aspects of ourselves. Because in all of those aspects is easy alignment with abundance of all forms. Now, this card has hands coming down from the sky, holding gold coins, and it shows the earth with baskets full of fruits and vegetables and fields of wheat. So I'm getting that much of what we seek lies within our multidimensionality, and or our multidimensionality directs us towards the flow of abundance that is meant for us. If you go after someone else's source of abundance, you likely will fail, or you'll get some, but you won't be abundant in all aspects of your life, right? This is what they're showing me. You can steal someone's money, but will you have a happy home life? Who knows? Maybe you will, right? But for the most part, those who we don't know behind the scenes what the people who have taken abundance that was not meant for them. We don't know behind the scenes how that is balancing out for them, energetically or karmically. And whether that will balance out in this lifetime, also not necessarily for us to worry about, right? It's about, when you get to the end here, inner vision, your soul knows. Your soul knows very well. And I feel like I want to let them take over the conversation. Oh, they're saying I'm doing well. Okay. So, okay. Your soul knows very well. Because your soul is connected to all of your other selves. Your soul is multidimensional. Your personality, Jane, Joe, Jackie, Tyrone, right? You're here. At least I would hope, So we're here, yes. Your personality self is firmly grounded here, but your soul is fully aware of all of the other parts of you, past, present, future, parallel, all of it. And so there's nowhere else that you need to go to find out how to get where you want to go, number one. Number two, sometimes you need to let your soul tell you where you should go, as opposed to coming with the plan and asking how to get there, right? You may sit and not get an answer because that's not where you're supposed to go, right? And there is so much excitement and passion again, like they're bringing me back into this cycle of how exciting and passionate life can be when you allow in the possibility that things can be different, better than you imagine them to be. There's still room for surprises, whether you're 70 or 17. When you allow your soul to lead, your multidimensional self to give you the information. That information may be sending you to somebody, therapist, chiropractor, witch's coven, DJ, to a nightclub. Like, you never know where it's going to send you, right? It could send you to the bakery. But it has a reason, that because your soul is operating with your multidimensional self, or with full awareness of your multidimensional self, it has the bigger picture that you cannot see. And so you can trust it to guide you. And I think that, okay, they want me to do some tarot. And I think that, oh shoot, now I don't know what I thought. Okay, this is why I keep the cards around, because I can just go off and it will come back though. So tarot, we have the Magician, the King of Cups, the King of Swords. So I'm taking one for each of the oracle cards, and the Seven of Cups. So I'll start at the beginning. And so we're going to be wrapping it up now. Yeah, it looks so. We're going to be wrapping it up now. The Magician is all about closing messages from the Hathors. So they would like you to know that you create your reality. Yes. But do include grounding into the earth to energize yourself, energize your body, and energize your energy to create. But you are ultimately responsible for pulling what you want to pull from the ether into your physical reality. And the King of Cups here by surrender suggests that the best way for you to do this is to go through the portal of your heart and know what you want, why you want it, and be willing to stand by that, regardless of what other people say.